Yeah, man. Speaking of rappers doing anything for attention. So, for those that don't know, let me see, because this is a sensitive topic, so I don't want to be like
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go into it.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be insensitive about it. Uh, but Ye dropped a single not too long ago. And let's see, I'm trying to pull it up so you can see it on the screen. So you see, I am not making this shit up.
This shit deep.
I'm not making this shit up. So I think he dropped on Twitter, and this is the main tweet. This is the main part of the tweet that everybody cares about. It says, I sucked my cousin's D until I was 14. Kanye West makes shocking revelation in recent tweet. The song is called Cousins, about my cousins that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we couldn't as a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's D until I was 14 years old. Wild. Muddy Lotus SF, thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Which bitch with the wow face? Big Mike. What are your first just initial thoughts about that?
Let me say this right, man, because like our last dilemma, and when we sit here and clown and joke, there's some serious things, bro. Trauma, any kind of trauma, bro, I think should be sought out. Your healing should not be public in the new generation, bro. Social media, the stature of artist you are, if this is true, bro, because you at this point, we don't know what's true or what you're doing. But if this is true, that was really the wrong way to go about it, bro. A lot of people been saying you need help. A lot of people been saying you fighting demons. They put it off on your mom's passing. But now for you to do this, if this is true, I think this was a very shocking and a wrong way to go about something that you need healing by. On the flip side, with myself, I'm an emotional person, man. I'm a December Capricorn, man. I'm very emotional and sensitive at times, but I have learned to keep my personal business offline, and that's my main thing about it, man. For this great artist that we've seen that is in trouble mentally, not understanding what he's doing, to come out with this being so deep, and homosexual acts with incest involved in it, it just shocked me, because like, how am I supposed to compute it? How am I supposed to have a conversation about it other than, do I believe it? Is it true? Is this one of these antics are you doing? But the first thing I am is like, damn, this is some healing that you need to go through, and this was not the place to express it. You know what I'm saying? At all. This place, like social media, was not the place to express that. What does it do for his career? I don't know. What is he trying to do? I don't know. But I really looked at it like, damn, ain't no way that he put this out, and it just this, like, for what? Like, what we supposed to do with it? Like, is it a cry? Is it a cry for help?
I mean, that's the first question I asked myself. I do think that just based on his history, it's hard to know what's sincere and what isn't. So that's the question that I think anybody with sense would ask themselves. Ventura Tide Pod says there's abuse here. Which bitch says, I'm sincerely worried about that man's mental health. I'd hate to wake up one day to that news that he left us. It's wild. I do. Willie D said something that I fully agree with. He said that while we can empathize with him, if this is true, while we can empathize with him and we should empathize with him, we don't have to excuse his past actions. You feel what I'm saying? Because there are millions of people, unfortunately, who've gone through this very same thing and didn't turn into Nazis, and they didn't disparage their own people and throw their own people under the bus. And I don't think that we should, I don't think that we shouldn't be able to we should be able to compartmentalize this conversation and say, on one hand, we empathize with him and we feel bad about that, but on the other hand, like, you didn't need to go to the lengths that you went. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that those things are excusable. But that being said, like, I have two questions. First question is, why do you think this is why does this feel heavier, and why does this feel more impactful than when YG just did it a couple weeks ago? Is it because Ye is that much bigger? Is it because the circumstances, it sounds like it was homosexuality involved? Like, what is it about this that feels like people care more than about when YG said it a couple weeks ago?
The thing about, like I had said with YG, right? Like, what 14-year-old got a babysitter? I thought it was a play, a gimmick, right? That was just, it didn't come off genuine. With Ye, it was just so many variables. Like we said, why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? We can't excuse you for it. And I think it's more so the incest, the homosexuality, bro. It's in our culture. You know what I'm saying? In everybody's culture. So I'm not homophobic. So I wasn't even thinking about that. It was the incest part, the looking at porn part, and watching what you're going through. I think that's more impactful. YG ain't been out here acting wild. You know what I'm saying? Kanye didn't disregard his own people and turned into a Nazi. And then he drops this. I think that's the whole thing of what Ye been doing. You know, it was just surprising that this blood gang member, you know what I'm saying, the ratchet era just had to start, you know what I'm saying? At 14, it was just a shock. Like, man, you lying, nigga, get out of here.
Yeah.
But then Ye is like, oh, what is you doing this for? Because it's the antics, you know what I'm saying? It's always the antics with him. But I was going to speak on what you said. We can't forgive you for the other shit, bro, just because this happened to you. And at this point, you need help.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I damn near forgetting my other question. It was, what's the difference between this and YG, and then fuck, I can't remember. It was a good one too, though.
I know you be having good questions. That's why they want the interviews from you. You know what I'm saying?
Ventura Tide Pod says deals with childhood. Which bitch says most definitely. I think she's agreeing with the fact that, like, we don't have to necessarily forget the things that he's done in the past. Willie Green's just joined. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. To me, honestly, the thing that offends me most about this is, honestly, like, the thing that gives my spirit the ick about this is him, the way he intros cousin. You know what I'm saying? My cousin murdered this person and now is in jail, and I made this song and this is what happened. It's like, I have more questions. Like, is there remorse behind what you did? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just telling us so you can have, like, a tie to the streets and a tie to criminality that you don't necessarily like? What again, like you said, what is the motive? But also, like, I think it does explain a lot. Like, he is giving repressed gay dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's giving that's the energy he gives. Like, he tries to be ultra alpha because he, in his mind, may not feel ultra alpha because of the stigma that comes with homosexuality and hip hop. But, like, he could be, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, I seen pornos, you know what I'm saying, before. I seen pornos with the little homies when I was a youngin', and it didn't make me suck nobody's dick or nothing like that. And I just think that's because I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I knew the punchline was coming.
but that's just me, you know. So I think he is giving repressed. But it is crazy that the ones that, like, have the Kevin Gates is giving that too, and it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He messed with his cousin. He says crazy shit. The nigga said he could fly. Kevin Gates said he could fly or some shit like that
No,
with the
what was
energy
other
in his
shit?
body. like
He jump started a car with his energy. Bro, you niggas, bro, you
yeah,
niggas
that's
is
what I'm saying, bro. Like I only call myself the guy in the coast because I'm trying to pull strings behind the scenes. That's it. I don't think that I know magic tricks or
My
no
nigga ain't
shit
never thought
like
he was a
that.
god. He ain't out here blessing people. He's not
Like,
giving eyesight back out. Man.
come on. I'm blessing people, but like it's tangible shit. It's not like I'm like turning 3 loaves of bread into 500 loaves and 10,000 fish. That ain't
This nigga
happening out
can't
here.
turn
You know,
water into tequila. I tried it with him.
that part, and we turn regular weed into Kush GPT. You know what I'm saying? But those are the only tricks that I know. But let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Like, does this make you feel more empathetic towards Ye? Does he get a welcome pass back to the cookout?
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
stay over there.
you know what
Stay over
we
there
think,
with.
but I want to know what the chat thinks with the comment thing.
Hey, the chat. If I hear any of y'all say you, hey, no, that nigga stay over there with the clan. you said the slaves had a choice. I'll tell you, I was done with that nigga when said the slaves had a choice, bro.
Yeah, I tapped out immediately there. Like when he started going after Rosa Parks, I was like, yo, this nigga is wild. Honestly, I tapped out when he said he was a genius, just because I heard that nigga talk before, and I was like, this nigga's not a genius. And when everybody started believing it, I was like, oh, we are super cooked as a species. That's honestly when I started believing like humanity is cooked. If you think this man is a genius in all realms, music, fine, I'll take that. But in all realms of life, this man is a genius. Oh, we were cooked as a species. We are cooked as a species. Like I knew in that moment. Which bit says you turn water into wine, Lord. No, I can't say what magic tricks I know on the streams. It's just gonna get me in trouble. She says no. It's unfortunate if it's true, but there's no excuse for the things he said and done. I agree. Bobby No Style says that GPT though. Thank you for buying it, man. I really do appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, we definitely want to know what the chat thinks with the viewers. If you're watching this at a later date, we definitely want to know what you guys think in the chat and in the comments. Are you guys even interested in this album that Kanye dropped? Like, does
Hell
it,
no.
like, yeah, what's the overall Ye sentiment in here? And I'll be interested to hear what Uno has to say when he gets back.
Oh
too.
shit, I forgot Uno and Ye's relationship.
Yeah, you know what I do want to talk about. I mean, it's not even a deep conversation, but I noticed, man, we got to give ourselves a round of applause for coming back outside, and I think we got a lot to do with it. It's niggas that's back outside that and I think that they're starting to see the motion that the coast has, and a lot of that has to do with what CTC is bringing to the table, and specifically what the chat brings to the table. The way y'all share our content, the way y'all are in the comments, the way y'all really support us, and we really appreciate that. I have no negative things to say about it. Just I see, you know what I'm saying? I see the effect that we're having on the coast, and it's really dope to see.
Yeah, buy a shirt.
Yeah, that part. Cool. Let's play a song or two.
All right.